Derek Mitsubishi. My name is Nathan, and today we're doing a walk around video on this 2017 Mitsubishi Outlander LS safety pack. Now, firstly, I just want to excuse you if I keep adjusting my mask and also for the glare, but pretty much with this car, we're going to touch on the features that does come in the LS model, as well as being the safety pack, and also the condition as it is a 2017 model. So starting off on that front end, you've got that very updated dynamic shield look. So this is pretty much integrated across the range for the Outlanders and also most of Mitsubishi's design. Now in this design, you do get these chrome finishes on the outside, the beautiful black piano gloss plate, and I gotta say, this plate in the front end of this car actually presents in very good condition. There are very minor superficial marks, very minor, nothing you can really notice from the outside, but the front end of this car does present really nicely. So you've got that bottom lip there just to give it a bit of an aero look. Fog lamps are fitted in the front bar there, being the LS, and you've got these really nice sharp headlights that also integrate the actual front bar into it. So in the middle there, you've got your indicator and your projector globe, as well as the daytime running lights through the bottom of the headlight, just to obviously improve the safety and visibility for other drivers. Now coming over to that driver's side first alloy wheel, you've got a very stunning multi-spoke design. It does have the gunmetal finish on the inside of the spokes and that polished aluminium on the exterior of the spoke. Gives it a very nice contrasty look and also ties in beautifully with the color of the car. Now this rim presents in excellent condition, no damage on that rim whatsoever, no scratches or marks, and you've got lots of tread remaining on those Toyo tires, which are actually the factory tires. Now looking across the driver's side, do get the color match side mirrors and door handles in that beautiful silver color. Now they also present in excellent condition. There is a minor scuff just on the end of that mirror and also on the door handle, but very minor, nothing you can really notice unless you're right up next to it. Now the side mirrors do have the indicator globes fitted into that. That is going to elevate the globe and clear up that quarter panel for you. This car does come with 2 keys. Now if I open it up, just so you can have a look inside, this car actually presents in amazing condition. These seats are in very good nick. The bolsters are still quite firm. There's very minimal wear and tear on the seats, and especially with cloth seats, you can start to see a lot of pulling of the threads, but this actually presents in very good condition. Carpet mats are also fitted, and you've got that inner scuff guard on the inside of the door frame in very good condition, very minimal wear and tear. I will also note that this car does come with a bit of tint. So the back windows are a little bit darker, but the front windows are slightly tinted. Now if you did want it to match up and be slightly more darker look just for the added safety or benefits of the tinting, please speak to us about our premium tint options, because we can package that in for you in a nice little deal. Now if we open this up and have a look into the back row seats, just so you can see the condition on the second row as well. Again, just as nice as the front. Seats are in very good nick, and you've got the carpet mats down the bottom fitted all for you. Taking a look at that second alloy now on the driver's side, this rim also presents in excellent condition. There's no marks whatsoever and lots of tread remaining on those tires. Coming across to the tailgate of the car, beautiful Outlander tailgate. You get the chrome varnishes with the chrome badging. Now there is a high mounted brake light and your rear wipers and washers to keep this back window nice and clean, and also bottom reverse parking sensors, which are color matched to the car in that sterling silver color, and a reverse camera as well. So you've got all these features just to help you back up a large vehicle like this. Opening it up the boot, just so you can have a look in the back. Now this is a 5-seater model, so you've got lots of space in the boot itself. There is a small storage compartment under here if you did want to utilize that. However, everything is in very good condition. The interior also presents really well. We've got 2 cup holders and a 12-volt socket if you needed to use it. And your spare wheel is actually mounted under the car. So they do come with a full-size spare wheel in the 2017 models, or at least the Outlanders across the range. As we come across the passenger side, fuel filler cap is on the passenger side, being the safe side, which is good to know. And that third rim, generally this is the side with the most damage, so I'm going to try to be extra picky. There is very minor scuffing here in the corner of the rim, but the rest of the rim, or the majority of the rim, still presents in good nick and lots of tread on the tires. Paintwork around this car, I gotta say, is actually pretty good. There are very minor marks which we have gone through the effort of touching up for you if it is a significant mark, but all the hairline ones are not much to worry about, but even those very minor, maybe 1 or 2 marks here and there. Paintwork again all the way through is very good, and that fourth and final rim, generally the one with the most damage, has no damage at all. So we've got 3 rims in unmarked condition. We've got one with very slight scuffing. Paintwork around the car is very consistent and actually quite good for its age. You've got tinting fitted. There is also a light, slight scratch here, but that is just a plastic. It's not on any metal or anything expensive. So you've got a very well maintained, looked after car in excellent condition. What we're going to do now is pop the hood and take a look inside. Taking a look inside the engine bay of the Outlander, what we have here is Mitsubishi's 4-cylinder 2-litre petrol motor. This car does come fitted with a 6-speed automatic gearbox, so lots of gears to actually shift through, give you a nice smooth ride. This car itself has a 5-star ANCAP rating with 7 airbags, so again, lots of safety for all 5 passengers in the car. Now this motor produces 110 kilowatts with 190 newton meters of torque, so plenty of torque and power for any payload needs or carrying a full load of people around. This does have a 63-litre capacity fuel tank. It does run on your regular 91 fuel, which is good, nice and cheap. And also your fuel consumption, combined fuel consumption, is about 6.7 litres per 100 kilometres, or an average fuel distance of about 940 kilometres off a full tank, depending on how you drive. Taking a look inside the Outlander LS safety pack. Now, there are a few little extra features in this particular year and in this particular model that you might not get in the other models, so we will touch on exactly what they are, but mostly for the condition. So starting off on the driver's side door, do get a very nice door card with this carbon fiber plate across it. That does run across the actual dash of the car as well. Plastic plate here is in good condition, not much wear or tear on there, a little bit of marks here and there, but again, it is what you'd expect from a used vehicle, but nothing too major. You've got your full automatic driver's side window. The rest are just standard power windows, which you do need to hold manually. Above that is your central locking, window lock control, and also your power mirror controls. And there is a little button to actually fold them in if you wanted to, and you've got your toggles to actually adjust it. On the right hand side of the dash, you've got a few little buttons here. So up the top on the left, that is, it looks like 2 little cards. That is actually to flick through the display in your dash. Now that brings up your average fuel consumption, your trip A, trip B, and a few other menu settings. Your stability control button just next to that, and also your headlight height adjuster. Below that, you have 2 blank spots if you wanted to add maybe a tow pack or an LED light bar or something like that to the car. Your parking sensor button, lane departure warning, and forward collision mitigation. Now, forward collision mitigation did come standard. However, your lane departure warning is now what's added into the safety pack of this model. And you can turn your parking sensors on and off with that control. On the steering column itself, on the right-hand stock, you have your left and right indicator, fog lamp controls, headlight controls, and also a headlight automatic high beam as well. Now, when you put it into the auto mode, that is your dusk sensing system. It'll just detect when it needs to use it and turn it on. On your left-hand stock is your wipers and washers. You have both front and rear, and again, they are an automatic rain sensing system. Also features in the safety pack. Now, the steering wheel is a very comfortable leather stitch steering wheel. On the right-hand side are all your cruise control settings, and in this model, you also get the adaptive cruise control option, which is just below there. On the left-hand side are your media options, so volume, seek, mode, call, reject, and voice control for your CarPlay or your mobile connect. Coming over to the entertainment system. Now, this is a very nice entertainment system, quite nicely laid out, very easy to use as well, and quite user friendly. So you have your digital radio, AM, FM radio, phone connect for your Bluetooth connectivity, and also iPod, USB, and Bluetooth audio if you just want to run your Spotify through that. However, as I mentioned before, this car does also come with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, so your CarPlay systems. So when your phone is actually connected, you can open up your apps and that'll have your maps and music and call and text running. There is also a GPS spot. Don't get that mixed up. That is just your longitude, latitude in case you get stuck in a sticky situation. You can also control your air conditioner through that system as well. Below that is your dual climate control or your hard buttons for your AC. So temperature on both sides for driver and passenger, and also all your modes and fan speeds. You have a 12-volt socket down here and a few extra blank spots. Two cup holders, which does fold away quite neatly, and a nice leather stitch gear shifter. If I put that into reverse, you can see that rear bar there quite clearly from the reverse camera. If you do get a tow bar fitted, you'll also be able to see that very easily and line it up. You've got a manual handbrake and a very nice center console armrest. If I lift that up, there is a small little shelf for a storage compartment, lots of space underneath, 2 USB inputs for your phone connect and also for charging, and also an additional 12-volt socket for any extra charging that you might want to do in the car. So a lot of room in there, plenty of features in this car, and also a very friendly, I guess, user-friendly for the passengers and everyone that'll be using the vehicle. I'll get the camera person to actually pan around the interior to show you the condition, because like I said, this car is in very good nick. You've got your service books also that do come in this model with the car, and with these kind of Ks, it's good to see that the service books have been maintained pretty well by the previous owner. I'll just open it up to show you, just so you can have a look at it as well. So you've got your 3,000, 16,000, 30,000, 47,000, 60,000, 76, and then that'll jump up to your 90,000 in the car. So currently sitting on 92. So it is good to see that it has been maintained all through its life. And shows you as the buyer that we are purchasing good cars and good quality vehicles for the buyers of our dealership. So what we're going to do now is actually jump outside and wrap up the video. Thank you so much for watching the walk around video on this 2017 Mitsubishi Outlander LS safety pack. I hope the video gave you a good representation as to the actual condition of the car, as well as the features that does come in the safety pack model. Now, if you did have any additional questions in regards to the car, wanted to test drive it, or actually wanted to purchase it before you came in, you can do that. The number to dial is 99070555. Just before I go though, I do highly recommend you take advantage of the premium mechanical protection plan. Now what that will offer you is 5 years extended protection on 181 electrical and mechanical components of this car. It does also give you coverage up to 200,000 kilometers, unlike the factory warranty, which is 100,000 kilometers, which is almost pretty much almost up to date. So you might want to take advantage of that. That also comes with the added benefit of 10 years platinum roadside assistance nationwide. Now in addition to that, one thing I do highly recommend you speak to us about is our glass coat and tinting. Now, as this car already has tint on it, it's going to save you a little bit of money, but if you did, we can include that into a package deal and maybe put a slightly darker tint and probably at a better quality. So speak to us about this option. That'll provide you with a lifetime warranty on this beautiful silver paintwork. Now, these two things are at an additional cost. However, if you are using our in-house finance, I would love to introduce you to our business managers, Julie and Mario, who show just how minimal these will really affect your repayments. Lastly, but most importantly, please check out our Google reviews. With over 1,100 reviews, sitting at 4.8 stars, gives you the assurance as a buyer that you're dealing with the right people and the right kind of business for a good quality vehicle. As I mentioned before, if you did have any additional questions, the number to dial is 99070555. My name is Mathan, and thank you so much for watching.